Well, in this video, we're going to be throwing some ribs here on the Pit Boss Heritage Wood Pellet Grill. I got this set to a temperature of 250 degrees. Well, I currently got the upper rack full of jalapeno poppers. But today's video is just about the ribs. Well, I'll take you through how I'm going to cook the ribs today here on the pellet grill. Let's get the ribs out and get started. So I went down to my local butcher shop, Medell Brothers, and I got myself 3 racks of St. Louis cut ribs. Nice size ribs we got here. Now, to prepare these ribs, I usually cut some of this off and then take the membrane off and season everything up. But for today's cook, good amount of meat on there. Nice looking there. I'm going to flip them all up, membrane side up. So for today's cook, I'm leaving the membrane on. Ever since I went to Sawyer's Craft Barbecue, where they left that membrane on, it was such a nice bite to bite into. So here's how I'm going to start flavoring the ribs. So I'm going to start off with some salt here on the membrane, because I want that to really stick to the membrane. Give you that nice salty bite when you crunch into it. Next, I got some Smitty sauce seasoning. This is made locally to me. It's a nice barbecue rub that works really good on ribs. Sprinkle some of that on there. Okay. Now just kind of give that a little press in there. Make sure that salt's starting to stick to everything. Now we'll flip these over. And on this side of the rib, I'm just going to use the Smitty seasoning. Nice generous amount. All right, these are now ready for the grill. Now I got my poppers here on the upper rack. So I'm going to put these membrane side down right across the bottom rack. Boy, it's not until I really lay those in there, you just see how much grill space I have in here. All right, again, we're set at temperature 250 degrees, so we'll close our door. We're going to let these go for about an hour and a half without doing anything. I'll bring you back then. All right, we're an hour and a half on this cook so far. These ribs are just cooking away. Now from JP Smitty Sauce, they have an original barbecue sauce. What I want to do now is just layer both sides of those ribs with this sauce. Just give it that extra barrier, and then we'll continue on with the cook after that. So let's go in for a closer look, and I'll show you how I'm doing that. All right, here we have it. I could hear the fat kind of dripping down here a little bit. Things are starting to render. I'm getting a little bit of bone pull here. Now I'm going to put some cotton gloves underneath my rubber gloves to be able to handle these. Now, I'm just going to remove this upper grate just to get it out of our way for now. I hung it on the back of the grill on those 2 hooks. All right, now we're going to flip these over. Now we'll start saucing those up. So JP Smitty sauce, it has this nice squeeze bottle. So I'm going to squeeze it on the ribs, brush it in with the brush. This is just going to add a little bit of a barrier. All of our dry rub now is set into the meat. So this is just going to be a layer on top of that dry rub, just flavor on top of flavor. All right, now we'll flip these ribs back over, membrane side down again. Then we'll coat the upper side of the rib. There's a generous amount on there. See, as I'm brushing this on, I'm not disturbing the dry rub at all. Like I say, we're just adding more flavor here. I'll bring you in for a closer look before I close it up. You can see that nice glaze that sauce puts on there. Like I say, you can see that dry rub underneath that glaze. So we got 2 layers of flavor on here. All right, let's close this up. All right, I'm anticipating this cook to be another hour and a half or so. We're just gonna let that barbecue sauce sit on there. Like I say, it's gonna add some flavor, but it's also gonna kind of give it another layer of protection right now, because I'm not gonna wrap these ribs. We're cooking them membrane side down for the full cook. So while we're continuing to cook, I thought I'd bring you back and show you what I'm drinking. So this is a new beer release from Frank Brewing Company. She's a spicy peach IPA. Nice looking can, some nice artwork on there, and spicy peach. Let's give it a try. We'll just let this foam settle here a little bit. I've been getting some comments saying the last couple cooks I haven't had a beer. So we're going to have one in this one. I saw this beer, it looked interesting. Thought, what the heck? Be nice to do on camera. Okay, cheers everyone. Oh boy, that's good. I got that bitterness from the beer up front, which I like. Oh, there's sneaking up on me here. There's a spicy note to this. Wow. Yeah, you get that bitterness, that peach flavor, and a spicy note. Wow. That's good stuff. Well, I'm going to sit back, like I say, while this cook's continuing. Enjoy a nice beer on this fall day, nice sunny fall day. And cheers, everyone. I'll bring you back when these ribs are ready to come off. All right, our ribs are now at the 3-hour mark. Let's go in for a closer look, see what we got. All right, we got some real nice color going on here. That barbecue sauce tacked in, baked right in there. So we added that flavor. Let's go in with the temperature probe here, just see how tender that meat is. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, we're over 200 degrees there. We'll go in the thicker part of the meat here, see where we're at. Ooh, nice and soft. Yeah, we're 193. Yeah, we're good on that. All right, I'm just going to call it. I'm going to pull these off the grill at this point. All right, let's lift these off. Have a look underneath. Got a real nice cook on that membrane. These just want to fall apart when I'm lifting them here. All right, I'm gonna bring these inside, let them rest, then we'll come back for the taste test. All right, it looks so nice with these jalapeno poppers. Had to bring it back out here like this just to show you. All right, I'm gonna bring this back in. We're gonna cut up one of these racks here for the taste test. I'll come back and show you what we got. All right, we are ready for the taste test. My brother Dan just happened to come over at the right time here.
I brought my own bib.
So not only are you gonna get my opinion on these ribs, you're gonna get Dan's as well. So grab your rib of choice here.
All right, let's do this one on the end then.
So like I say, a 3-hour cook, seasoned, and then sauced, and then just finished up cooking without wrapping.
And now eating. That's kind of tasty. Nice
Very
job.
tender.
Nice job.
Now the St. Louis ribs aren't normally the cut I cook. I like the back ribs, but again, doing something new here.
Got a little bit of smoky flavor. Nice and crispy on the outside, very tender on the inside.
That membrane's very nice.
Juicy.
More or less pulls off the bone there.
I'd say it's pretty tasty.
All in all, not a bad rib. Maybe you'd like to also try one of those.
Oh, maybe.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's very tasty. It's not as spicy as I thought it was going to be.
Jalapenos are hit and miss. The next one could be really spicy. Good stuff. Well, this is the first rib cook here on the Pit Boss. I mean, we're going to sit back and enjoy a few more of these, but I encourage every one of you, get in your backyard, cook yourself up some ribs and whatever
find your place.
Find your place.
And then cook yourself up some ribs.
And then have your brother stop by when the ribs are done.
Yeah. You get here 5 minutes before, so it's not like completely obvious that that's what you're doing.
We'll see you on the next video.